Hey, I'm going to be really honest. I'm not going to be curt. I'm not going to be short. There's only one thing you can talk about, and we got our ass kicked on the glass. That's it. We played well enough to win. We certainly, you get a performance like Trayvon Blewett had, shooting the ball. We took care of the ball, which was a big problem of ours earlier in the year, and certain times it's plagued us. And we felt like coming into fifth, third, we had to take care of the ball. We did that for the most part and kept our turnovers at 12. But again, if you can't keep Cincinnati off the glass, which is easier said than done, you're not winning. And we couldn't, and we didn't. That's it.
Can you explain why?
I don't. Man, we had some soft guys on the interior tonight, Mike. Really disappointed. I mean, man, zone. We knew that we wouldn't be as effective rebounding the ball out of our zone. We felt like maybe we'd get some deflections. UC handled it much better than they did a year ago. Felt like that would happen on their home floor. We couldn't match their effort. We couldn't match their intensity. You get blocked out and you do one of two things. You surrender if you're an offensive rebounder, or you find a way and swim around. And that intensity, that effort, that want was greater than ours. It hasn't been. Not that we've held UC to 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, but come on, 30 second chance points, 19 offensive rebounds, you're not winning the game. And that, to me, is the reason the win-loss.
Chris, how disheartening is that at this point in the
Oh, it
season?
sucks. It sucks. It does. I mean, I don't know how to explain it other than we talked about it for 2 days. I mean, God love Mick, man. That's how his teams play. They play hard. They play with an edge. They rebound the ball. And you're either going to get punked or you're not. We got punked. And we talked about it. I don't even know what day it is. What day is today? Thursday?
Thursday.
There we go. We talked about it on Monday. Talked about it on Tuesday. Talked about it on Wednesday. We talked about it in every huddle during the game. But talk's cheap. You got to be able to do it.
It seemed like some of the rebounding problems came from allowing penetration and helping, and then weak side was there. Were you guys, were you not as effective as you wanted to be at controlling the ball?
Yeah, I mean some of the they have veteran guards. We had our issues with a couple guys getting beat off the dribble. We chose to play ball screens a little bit different because in the first half they were rolling our guards into the post, and that's disaster. Gary Clark is so poised. A lot of times you get a big that rolls into the post, and they just bowl over the guard, and it's a charge, and he doesn't do that. He's very poised. He'll take 5, 6 dribbles, get to his spot. So we changed that up, Mike, to answer your question. I don't know if that caused us confusion, but I'm sure some of the offensive rebounds were a product of that, but I think there were also some ones that we had the ball in our hands. There were 50-50 balls, just game of want.
Chris, Jaron Cumberland came in and really gave them a lift in the second half. Was that something that you not expected on the scouting report?
No, you can see it coming. He's gotten better and better as the year's gone on. I'm sure Mick didn't play him early on, not because of his offense, but because of his defense. Just a guess. It happens to most freshmen. But you can see on film the way he's played here over the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, he gets conference freshman of the week. I mean, he's like the Terminator. He doesn't change expressions.
Did you see a game like this from Trey coming?
I can see a game, like this. He's more than capable of it. You never know that it's going to happen on the stage that it did. But he's a big-time player, and when he gets on a roll, we were looking for him. We were calling his number, and then quite honestly, he had a couple shots that he created on his own. And I thought Edmond did a great job of getting in the lane. He's a tough matchup, and found him on a couple. So Trayvon played as well as I've seen a player play in the shootout.
What kind of pressure does it put on your guards when Sean and Rashid combined for 0 points?
Not on our guards, on our team.
And how does that affect them? I mean, does it just kind of throw everything off? I mean, is there kind of scramble when those guys aren't producing?
No, it just tightens up UC's pressure on the perimeter because they don't have to respect us in the lane. But we had a freshman that grew up tonight in Tyreek Jones. maybe I should be playing him more. He played with a motor. He rebounded the ball, took a charge. Are the two big guys I didn't know they played.
Kaiser got his first career start. Was that because of his length or his defense lately? Did he prove to you that he earned that spot?
No, we just we went with a different lineup.
Chris, you guys have been through a really challenging stretch now. I mean, the things that you learned about your team, can you feel confident that you can repair them as you guys go?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a pessimist by nature. I'm an optimist, and so I don't get down. I just give our players reality and areas that we have to get better. But we're gonna keep fighting. We got to try to improve some areas. We're obviously giving up way too many points. Rebounding has not been an issue for us all year, but we also haven't played, as many teams as Cincinnati is on the glass. So. No more questions? Congratulations.